Hello everyone, it's Dan here from Thomas Road Support. In this video I'm going to take you through building a page with Elementor Page Builder with our theme Howeret for WordPress. So to begin with, I'm going to create a fresh page. We'll go to New and Page. And I'm just going to call this Dan's Funky Page. Brilliant. Now because we're going to be using the Page Builder, what we need to do is under the Page Attributes area here, under Template, we're going to select Page Builder Template. That basically gives us a blank canvas we can work with so we can build in whatever content we wish. So let's pop that in. And let's hit Publish. Now that's ready, let's hit the button and begin editing with Elementor. Okay, so as you can see we've got our fresh page here, no problem at all. What we can do is start adding sections in, and I'm just going to generally give you an idea of how to work with the page builder so you've got a rough sense of what to do. So to start with, something you may want to do is add, say, a full width area to the top here. It's very easily done, but I'll go through the process now. We're going to add a new section. You can see that here. I'm going to pop in some text. I'll just create another column here, so right click and add new column. And I'm going to put in a little bit of text in the left and right here, and then we'll make it full width and put a background behind it. Look really good. So on the left side here I'm going to drop the text block and I will say hey. We'll make that a nice big heading. We can change the color of this text by heading to the Style tab, and under Text Color we can make that a nice black. And on the right here I'll pop another text block and I'll just keep some general fluff in there. I'll make that a H3. Okay, that's pretty good. Now what I want to do is create a background to this so it kind of stretches across the whole area. So to do this we need to go to the settings for the section, and we can do that with this little button here. And you'll see we've got a whole bunch of settings that have appeared. I'm going to start by going to Style, Background Type. We can either have just a colour if you wanted to, but in this case I'm going to apply an image. Oh, and you can also create a really cool gradient as well, which is pretty awesome. I'll use this image here. You can see there it's looking pretty good, but it's a bit tight. We might want to add a bit of padding above. That's no problem. We go to Advanced. You can see there we've got sections for margin and padding as well. So let's tick this box here, which will unlock all of these values. By default, you'll notice when you put in something, it will apply to all of them. We don't want that, so we can uncheck that, and that will allow each of these padding for top, right, bottom and left to be controlled separately. And as you can see, we've got a nice bit of space around the text, but because we've got a dark background, the text is looking a little bit strange. We've got a couple of ways to deal with this. In the settings here, we can actually put an overlay over the background, which is one way to do things. So you can see there we've selected the overlay. Let's maybe put a white overlay to make the text pop a bit. Or if we don't want to do that, we can simply make the text white. And to do that, we click on the text block, go to the Style settings, and under Style, we can choose the text color. And there you go. As you can see, with just a little bit of working around, a little bit of fun here, we've managed to create this lovely little header area with no fuss at all. Fantastic. Okay, let's crack on. Let's add a bit more to the page. I'm going to use one of our custom blocks here. Now this page I'm going to create is going to be quite random. I'm just kind of generally showing you how it all works, so don't expect this to look as good as our demo pages, but it's just to give you an idea of just how flexible this thing is. It's really quite cool. So yeah, now we've got the title here, the head area here. I'm going to pop in a page heading. Just do that with ease. I'll put the heading text. You'll see it will be the smaller text, so and I'll just grab some random blurb. Don't need much. that will do. Perfect. You can see there, that's how that's worked out. Really nice little tile area. Next up, we're going to add a nice 2-column area, and of course you can resize these as you want. And in there I'll pop in something fairly simple. I'll go for, say, a video. Grab that. Now the video URL would be from Vimeo or YouTube or such. I'll just quickly go off and grab a random video now. And this is just from YouTube trending, so do forgive me if it's complete garbage. And we're going to put a cover image on that too, which will make sense in a moment. Okay, you can see there what that translates to is we've got an image here with a play button, and as soon as we click that, the video behind it will play. Really swish. On the left here, we can use one of the Elementor blocks that are provided by standard, and we'll pop in just a map. So we've got quite a bit going on in the page. If I just update and we can preview, you can see this is what it looks like. Video user, all looking quite good. But let's carry on and a little bit more. So below this, I'm going to add another section, and this one I'll give a slightly different background color just to kind of give it a bit of contrast. We won't go too crazy. We'll just select maybe a slightly darker grey. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm going to give it a little bit of padding, so just like before, I'll pop in, say, 80 at the top and bottom, so this has got a lovely bit of space around it. And in here, I'll pop in our portfolio posts. There we go. It may look a little strange in the Elementor page builder, but that's to be expected. All you need to do in this point is select the amount of posts you want to display. So I'm going to choose to show 6, and you can choose the layout, whether it's 2 or 3 columns. I'll make that 3 columns. If we apply and update, when we check out the page again, you can see we've got that whole header area we've mentioned, we've got the video, etc., and we've got our portfolio looking quite sharp. I'm going to add one more section because I think you're kind of getting the point that this thing is a bit of a beast. So I'll scroll past this, I'll add one more section. I'm going to make it a nice bold white background. I'll give it a nice bit of padding. Perfect. And here I'll pop in just something simple like the image slider. So we'll grab that, drag it in here. As it says, the slider will appear here when you're viewing the page. What we need to do now is add our images. I'll just grab just a few random ones. For the best results, it's best to select images of the same size, but I'm just obviously picking at random here. There we go, we can insert that. And when we update and take a look at our page, you can see we've now also got this gorgeous slider there too. And to be honest, that's basically it. The page builder is very simple to use. You just need to spend a bit of time experimenting with it and whatnot. But once you've got the gist of it, you'll see it's really powerful and lets you really take control of your pages. Okay, well that's it for this video. Any problems, do come see me over at support. Other than that, thanks for watching.